What's going on, guys? Caleb Shepard from Caleb Shepard Fitness here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my top 10 tips for teenage bodybuilders. So tip number 1 is start with a structured program. I see it all the time where teenagers will go into the gym not knowing what to do and just aimlessly walk around and not get an efficient workout in. So I recommend starting with a simple basic program, rather it is just after school weights or like a video like P90X, which is what I started with. And yeah, just start with a simple program that'll teach you the fundamentals and build a foundation for you to work on later. Alright, tip number 2 is to focus on the compound movements. These include the squat, bench, and deadlifts, and these are the simplest movements that are going to have the biggest bang for its buck. These will focus on your major muscle groups and will build your foundation and most of your strength and mass. Now, after you get these mastered, then I would recommend throwing in some isolation work to add intensity and volume to workouts. But when you're just getting started, make sure the 3 fundamental lifts are the focal points of your training. Alright, tip number 3. A lot of you guys are not going to like hearing this, but you have to train legs. Skipping leg day is a big mistake. You are neglecting half your body, and that is going to leave you ending up with a massive upper body and chicken legs. No one likes a guy with chicken legs. It is unaesthetic and will just basically make you a weaker athlete. Also, training with compound movements for legs like squats releases higher levels of testosterone, which is going to help you build your upper body, basically. There's an expression that goes, if you want a big bench, you have to have a big squat. And this remains true since testosterone release is going to help you build strength in every part of your body, not just your legs. Tip number 4, make sure your form is perfected. Having good form is going to keep you from getting injured and will make you be able to lift more weight in the long run. I know it might seem a little sissy and boring just focusing on the form for like the first month, but really make sure your form is good before you start adding a bunch of weight to it. Now I recommend having like someone that knows what you're doing with you when you're first getting started so that you can point out your form mistakes and yeah. So make sure your form is good, it will keep you from getting injured and will get you the most gains in the long run. Tip number 5 is a big one. And that is be patient. Results are not going to happen overnight. I've been working out for over 2 years now, and I still have a long ways to go. Now just look at it this way. 6 months are going to go by no matter what you do. You can either sit down on a couch and watch TV every day, and that 6 months is still going to go by. Or you can get into the gym, work your butt off, and get results, and then when that 6 months passes by, you'll be a completely different and stronger human being. Just look at it that way. Number 6, surround yourself with people that motivate you. No matter how dedicated you are, there will be days where you just do not want to get up and go to the gym. This is where you have to rely on people that will get up and motivate you to reach your goals. And yeah, I don't care if it's a parent, a training partner, a brother, a sister, or even just a famous YouTuber. Like, I use my uncle, who is a bodybuilder, and my family as a support group. And when they're not around, I'll watch Christian Guzman, who is like an inspiration to me, and he just makes me want to become a better person. So just surround yourself with people that motivate you and have similar mindsets, and that is going to propel you through the hard times when you just feel like quitting. Alright. Number 7, learn your stuff. You should be constantly doing research on new training styles and on your nutrition. Learning yourself will help you apply this to your training and help you create a more efficient and smarter way of training. I recommend reading articles or just watching videos. Now keep in mind that not all advice you will get on YouTube is credible, so mainly you just have to find what works for you and roll with it. Number 8, eat big but smart. You don't want to be just going out like shoving down cupcakes and Twinkies down your throat. That is not going to help you no matter what your goal is, well, unless you want to become obese. You need to make sure you are getting your proteins, fats, and carbs in. Now, mainly focus on your protein, since as a young guy, that is going to be the main nutrient you need to build muscle. Now, you can basically just eat anything at this young age. Like, if you're anything like me, you can eat whatever you want and still stay lean. If you're trying to lose weight, this may not apply to you, but just eat smart, but do not like limit yourself on anything. Just constantly be bulking and be eating to gain size. These years are going to be the best years to put on some massive size. So just focus on that. I mean, you may lose a six-pack, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Number 9. This is going to be more mental, but do not compare yourself to others. When you're comparing yourself to others, that's basically just giving you a reason to feel down since you're not, like, in your mind, not on their level. You need to focus on you. Unless you're doing a competition or a powerlifting meet, there is no reason you should worry about what anyone else is doing. So yeah, like, I would look at someone that is, like, ahead of me and get jealous and, like, is what I'm doing even working? Do not do that. They have been putting in their time and effort into the gym. They've probably been training for years now. What you need to focus on is constantly working hard and pushing yourself to that level of conditioning. And yeah, it may take time. Like, some people are going to progress faster than you. That's basically genetics. And yeah, just work hard and the results will come. Tip number 10. Take your progression photos. Progression photos are a good way of tracking your project. I recommend taking some from the front, the side, and the back. And don't leave your legs out. Now, I also use these not only to track my progress, but as motivation. When you look back from, like, when you're training for a year to where you were at day 1, it gives you a new level of motivation to see just how far you came. Saying this, it's hard to see progress on a day by day, but when you look back a couple of months where you are now, it just brings a whole new light and brings a new level of motivation to you. So I recommend taking progress photos at least once a month, and yeah, just watch you flood with motivation. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 tips for teenage bodybuilders that are just getting into it. Now, I'm sorry if I sounded a little awkward. I'm still trying to get used to this camera, and yeah, just bear with me. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more contents. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next one.